Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my session. And at first, I would like to provide all types of praise for the Almighty Allah who has given me a chance to join such like a digital platform. And today, I am going to take a session on accounting. And now, I would like to give a special congratulations to all those people who are now in front of myself, dear participants and learners. And before launching my presentation, I would like to introduce myself at first. And here I am Mohammad Mohbud Hussain, lecturer, Department of Accounting, Government Hussain Swiss Sorwardi College, Magura. So, today I am going to take a session on accounting, and today's topic is accounting equation. We know very well accounting equation indicates A equal to L plus OE. Here A for assets, L for liabilities and OE for owners equity. So accounting equation indicates a balancing situation on accounting. So every debits will be equal to its credit. And now I would like to clarify the respective issue in so simple ways so that each and every part you may understand very clearly, sharply and consciously. So dear learners, now I would like to submit in front of you some pictures. These are the pictures. Picture number 1 indicates some currency are counting. Some currency are counting. And number 2, the picture indicates some products are exchanging by using some currency. Okay. And number 3, the respective transaction has already been made. That means by using currency and by providing the respective products or services against the currency. And number 4 picture indicates some assets has already been established, and for this reason of being some materials and respective materials has been used for this purpose by exchanging the currency. So these respective facts will be very clear through the transaction. Now at the end of session we'll understand what is the accounting equation. Number 2, what is the extent pattern of accounting equation, and number 3, what particular effect will be made for the purpose of accounting equation. That means what particulars business transaction will affect on business transaction. Okay, so here some particular pictures are on skin, and this is the furniture, the picture of furniture. Here the picture of caterers, and it indicates the capital, and here the respective picture shows the selling activities. Okay, so A equal to L plus OE. A equal to L plus OE. L plus E. A for assets, L for liabilities, and E for equity. So it is the simple equation. Now you can write down on your answer script very easily which is the accounting equation. Am I right? So now it is time to explain in a short, within a sentence, what is accounting equation. Accounting equation is a formula or set of statement which indicates assets, owner's equity and liabilities. That means by the equation we may understand assets, owner's equity and liabilities, and through it every debit will prove its credit and that particular amount will be equal. That means every debit will be equal to its credit. Here assets equal to L plus OE. Okay. Now the equation will be A equal to L plus OE. These are also the some pictures in front of you, and these pictures are shown on the screen. Okay, these are the buildings, picture of buildings, picture of creditors, picture of capital, picture of drawings, picture of wages. That means for the particular activities you have to pay as an honor to the employee wages, and here the selling activities. So now it's time to understand very clearly what is the accounting equation. We have already gathered the information A equal to L plus E, that means OE. So now it is time to realize what will be the extent pattern of equation. And for this reason of being, we have to understand very clearly the owner's equity. Owner's equity has 4 elements. That means owner's equity consists of 4 elements. Number 1, capital investment. Number 2, income. Number 3, drawings by the owner. Drawings by the owner. And number 4, expenses. So these are the 4 elements. These are the respective 4 elements which indicates combinedly owner's equity. Okay. Now the extent pattern of accounting equation. The simple equation is A equal to L plus OE. An extent pattern A equal to L plus owner's equity. I have already said it is consists of 4 elements. That means C for capital, R for revenue or income, minus EX for expenses, minus D for drawings. So here A for assets, L for liabilities, C for capital, R for revenue, and EX for expenses, and D for drawings. So it is very clear to you, dear learners, it is very clear to you what is the extent pattern of accounting equation. Again, now see the transaction. We purchased furniture on credit by taka 70,000. Paid to the creditors 20,000 taka. Paid cash wages taka 5,000 to the employee. Sold on credit taka 10,000. So what will be the respective transaction? These are the transaction. So it is time to clear the respective transaction. Now see the respective transaction on 2018 March. On March 1, Mr. Mahi purchased furniture by taka 1 lakh. So what will be the journal entry? As the assets come into the business, have come into the business, so assets account will be debit. That means furniture will be debit, and the cash amount has yet not been gone because it is purchased on credit. This is why accounts payable will be credit. That means accounts payable will be credit. If we purchase this furniture by signing a note, then we may write down, we have to write down notes payable will be credit. So what will be the journal entry? Furniture debit and accounts payable credit. How much amount? Taka 100. On March 15, paid 60,000 taka to the creditors. So for this reason of being, the respective due amount has decreased. So what will be the journal entry? The journal entry will be accounts payable debit and cash will be credit, as cash is an asset that has gone out from the business. So the journal entry will be accounts payable debit and cash will be credit. Okay. Now March 30 sold 95,000 taka in cash. That means we sold some goods or services by cash. We know very well as selling activities, that means sold. So sold will be credit and cash has come into the business. Cash is an asset. So cash debit, sold credit. Okay. So what the respective journal entry, again we repeat: furniture debit and accounts payable credit. Accounts payable debit, cash credit. Cash debit, sold account debit, credit. Cash debit, sold account credit. Okay. Now it is time to clarify this transaction through accounting equation. Let's go to the equation. So the respective effect of this transaction on equation are as follows. These are the particular structure. Here date, balance, A for assets, L for liabilities, and E for owner's equity or equity. And here some comments you may put down. Okay. So cash, there are particular three items we have got from the transaction. This is why I have put this figure on it. Cash, accounts receivable, furniture, loan, accounts payable, and owner's equity. Now it is time to clarify and understand the respective transactions. Okay, for one, what was the journal entry? Assets. Journal entry was we have got the furniture. That means furniture has come into the business. This is why furniture will be added. Even after that, for it, the accounts payable, that means creditor, has increased. This is why it has also put it on this particular structure. So Asbab Patra means furniture. Furniture will be increased, side by side accounts payable will be increased. Okay. Now we have to draw the balance for the next date. Just we have to draw the balance. How much amount? 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay. Now we have to put the respective transaction to their respective place. So what was the transaction? Transaction was cash was credit and accounts payable was credit. As accounts payable, that means accounts payable was decreased. This is why we have to give a minus figure. We may show this amount within the bracket also. So cash has gone, side by side accounts payable has decreased. This is why we have to show this figure by using minus figure. Now it is time to calculate the balancing figure on March 30. So what will be the figure? Minus 60,000. What will be the figure at the end of? 1 lakh. What will be the figure? 1 lakh minus 60,000. That means 40,000. So this is the balancing figure at the first date of March 30, first portion of March 30. So now for second transaction, for the transaction of March 30, what was the transaction? Sold goods or services. This is why if we sold, it has made an income. If any income may raise in your organization, it will directly add with the owner's equity. If any expenses will raise, then it will deduct from the owner's equity. That means equity. So owner's equity will be directly affected by income and expenses. So this is why here we have sold. That means income has increased. That means revenue has come into the business. So for this reason of buying 95, equity will be increased by 95,000 taka. On the other hand, cash has also increased for this transaction. So cash will be increased by 95,000 taka. So now what will be the balance? What will be the balance at the end of March 30? 35,000 taka, 1 lakh taka, and 40,000 taka, and here 95,000 taka. So in total, assets will be 1,35,000 taka, and here 1,35,000 taka, L plus E, that means OE. So this is the equation. That means assets equal to L plus OE will be the equal. Okay. So we have already said that 95,000 taka is an income. So it will directly affect to the equity by adding. Dear learners, I hope so you understand very clearly what I have already submitted in front of you regarding this transaction and effect of this transaction on equation, on accounting equation. So you have to say what is accounting equation, how the respective elements will affect to the owner's equity, briefly discuss, and what will be the extent pattern of accounting equation. And at the end of it, you have to say, if you purchase furniture by cash, which accounting equation will show the respective effects and the respective facts. That means what is the particular effects will be raised. Okay. Now this is your home tax. You will try to set the accounting equation by using your own capacity, and I hope so you will understand. You have understand the respective transaction and you can able to do the respective problem. Okay. So thank you all for staying with Mohabbat and side by side to take a patient. And again I would like to give the special congratulations to all the peoples who are now in front of myself.